Welcome back to the Limitless podcast, where we shatter the illusions, rewrite the stories, and step fully into our divine power. Welcome back. So glad to have you today on this podcast. We're going to talk about something that really might challenge you, something that might shake the very foundation of how you have been operating in your life, perhaps in relationships and in your business. And this was such a profound shift for me when I recognized this in my leadership. For many, many years, I focused on helping others, which is really something that we are trained and taught and programmed to do, to focus on other people. And that is for sure a concept. But I want to challenge you to look at something in a different way. The challenge is we are not here to wake up other people to the truth of who they are. Your purpose is not to convince, push, or pull people into their transformation. And I did that for so many years. I felt totally responsible for other people's transformation. And when they weren't getting that transformation, I placed that responsibility on myself as a leader, trying to figure out what I could do better, what I could do more of in order for them to see the full potential that I see in them. And that is a beautiful quality, my friend. If you see the full potential in other people, that is a beautiful quality. But there is something that you need to understand, that it's not your job to really help them transform by pulling them or pushing them or trying to convince them. You're here. This is why you're here. You are here to awaken your own soul first, to embody your deepest truth so fully, so unapologetically, that those who are ready to rise are going to simply do so because they are in your presence. In your presence. It's your job to rise first. And that's true leadership. Not controlling, not rescuing, not fixing, but being. For most of our lives, we've been conditioned to believe that our worth is tied to how much we do for others. That love, validation, and acceptance comes from outside of us, how we show up, how well we perform, how much we give. This subconscious programming runs so deep, and it keeps us in cycles of seeking, of proving, of bending ourselves to fit into molds that weren't meant to hold our power. And I did this for so many years, my friend, so many years. And it completely zaps you of your energy. And when you take the role of the fixer, the savior, the one who makes it all better for everyone else, we actually abandon ourselves in the process. We silence our needs. We suppress our desires. This isn't healthy because we disconnect from our own truth. But here's what happens when you spend your energy outward. When you're constantly spending your energy outward, like I said earlier, you lose yourself. Your focus shifts to what everyone else needs, and you start making decisions based on their expectations instead of your soul's calling. I want you to sit with that for just a minute. Making decisions based on other people's expectations, and you lose your soul's calling. Have you ever felt like that? Like, I've lost myself. Maybe you've lost yourself as a business owner. Maybe you have lost yourself as a mother, lost yourself as a wife, as a friend. And it's because we are so focused on meeting the expectations of others. We've totally lost ourselves. And in that, we lose our calling, really why we are here. The whole reason why you're here. You have a calling on your life, something that you are here to do. But when we chase that mission of helping others before we've anchored into ourselves, that is the key. We don't chase the mission of helping others until we are anchored in and fully know ourselves. So that chase of helping others, we inevitably fall short for ourselves, leaving us feeling lost and abandon ourselves. So you're not actually leading when that mission is to help other people. You're leaking your power. And that's why we feel so much lack of energy. So, how do you take your power back? It's time to reclaim that. It's time to reclaim that. The shift happens actually the moment you realize that no one holds the key to your freedom. Nobody else holds the key to your freedom. There's no career that holds the key to your freedom. There's no person that holds the key to your freedom. There is no amount of money that holds the key to your freedom. You do. And you always have that power that you have been searching for, that thing that you're climbing to achieve. It's actually within you. The validation that you have been craving, it's already yours to give. You already have it. The love that you've been seeking, it's never meant to come from outside of you. Yes, we want to be in mutually loving relationships, but you have to first learn to love yourself. It's within you, and that must be cultivated by you. The awakening is this. The awakening is you do not need permission to be fully yourself. That is all of our awakening. How many times have we kept ourselves from doing something because we are concerned about what other people think? You don't need permission to be fully yourself. So think about it right now. In what areas of your life are you holding back because you are afraid to speak? You are afraid to do something because of what will other people think? You've been resisting that thing. I want you to understand that what you've been resisting, that thing you've been resisting, that thing that you are worried about what other people will think, that is actually the doorway to your power. Because when you commit to fully embodying your truth of what you are here to do, of embodying who you are, your needs, your wants, and desires, there's something that shifts. And you no longer force, you no longer convince, and you no longer have the need to prove. The energy of who you are becomes a beautiful, beautiful magnet, a beautiful magnet. And that's a massive, massive shift. You don't have to search people out. People start searching you out. And there's really a difference between someone who talks about leadership and someone who embodies it. A woman who has really awakened to the truth of who she is, she doesn't need to preach. She doesn't need to seek approval. She doesn't need to chase people down. Her presence alone calls others higher. Is your presence calling people higher? Perhaps you have been in the wrong place. You have put your energy in the wrong place, living for the expectations of others, living for the accolades, living for the approval of others. When you make that shift of fully accepting yourself, you become so magnetic and so whole. You are so radiant because you are free. You are able to move in this world with certainty because you trust yourself completely. You are here to learn to love yourself and trust yourself completely. And when you embody this, that level of self-leadership, those who are meant to rise will rise. Not because you pulled them up, but because they recognize their own power in your reflection. And that, my friend, is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Are you ready to break free from that? So today I want to ask you, where are you still giving your power away? Where are you seeking permission to be yourself? That sounds so silly, but we do. We seek permission. Is it okay with this person if I share what I really desire? Is it okay? Is this person going to like me? Are they going to still be my friend if I sage my house or if I look at the moon? Whatever it is, we seek permission to be ourselves. Where are you silencing your truth out of fear of judgment? Where are you making yourself small in order to fit into spaces that cannot hold your expansion? I've done all of that and more. The revolution that you are seeking is not about changing the world by force. It's about changing yourself so fully that the world around you cannot stay the same. It's time. You are not waiting for permission. You're not waiting for approval. You're not waiting for someone to tell you that you're enough. You already are. You already are. If this message resonated with you, first and foremost, I want you to share it with a woman who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to fully embody this woman who owns her power, that goddess within you, I want you to join me inside my Becoming Limitless membership. Revolution is the program. You will start to see and step into your true power. It is a program like no other. Love means including yourself. Love is including yourself as well. And sometimes we forget that. You are here to learn to love and trust yourself so fully that you become a magnet for others to do the same. This is your moment. This is your awakening. If you want more information about Becoming Limitless and the program Revolution, DM me on Instagram. I'd love to send you that information. God bless, and I'll see you next week.